Good morning. First day of spring, Jonesboro, Arkansas, 2023, March 20th, 6:56 a.m. Today I'm going to do a quarterly solar panel a seasonal solar panel update. There's not enough people interested to do this monthly. I mean, the views on these things are just horrific. And we're talking about after 3 months, sometimes less than 100 views. But there's a guy I work with. He wants to know what's going on with them. I got a message the other day from someone's asking when I was going to talk about solar panels again. They wanted an update. And I replied and said when spring gets here. And so, I do these. I don't do this for money. I don't do it for accolades. I don't do it for fame and fortune. I do these videos because I have a lot of free time on my hands. I enjoy doing them most times. And if there's just even a couple people out there that want to see them, so long as I don't mind doing them, then I'll probably do them. But, so here we go. First thing I do, let's go to the worksheet. Excel is excellent. I mean, man, Excel is such a great program. You can do so much with Excel. And how many times can I say Excel in one video? But, first thing I do is go to the solar panel website and copy and paste the watt hours daily. They won't give me the kilowatt hours daily, but they will give me the watt hours daily. Then I simply divide that by 1,000 to get the watt hours, and I keep a running total. And this is where almost all the information comes from right here. Most of the information that's on these other pages. And so let's start with, we got daily production. The lower left-hand corner, daily production, seasons, percent of goal. I added that just a few months ago. Daily season breakdown. And I don't know if I'll look at the city water and light bill or not. Okay, here we go. Daily production. Now, we were loosely promised, look at the upper left-hand corner, 35.6 kilowatt hours a day. That's what we were loosely promised. He gave us a number of 13,000 something, and I divided by 365 to get that number. So any day that's 35.6 or more, the Excel file automatically turns it blue, and I have it set up to automatically turn it gray if it gets below 35.6. And look at all this gray in January, February. Oh, if it's gold, it's either the record low or the record high. And of course, you can pause any of these screens and look. Do I really need to tell you that? YouTubers do that. They're like, you can pause the screen and look anytime you want to. Well, of course we can. Of course we can. Y'all know y'all can do that. I mean, why do I say it? Why do I say it? I don't know. But anyway, it's just something we do. Us famous YouTube people. Famous in my own mind. Okay, and then if you look at the daily stats down here, the most in a day is 49.62. The least is 0.87. Ugh. And production this year, average production 22.8. That doesn't mean anything this time of year. And right here is where I compare it to previous years. 2022, we actually used 36.3 kilowatt hours. 2023 production versus 2022 use so far is 63%. It's too early in the year to know what that really means. And we're going to be negative 4,900 kilowatt hours if we keep going like we are, but that's not going to happen. And then 2021, and right here, this panel means nothing. Per panel kilowatt hour average, I want to get rid of this, but it's a space filler. What I'm going to do next year is shift this one and this one to the right one and put 2023 there. Then I will probably get rid of this right here the next year and switch these two around. Okay, here we go, the seasonal. We got spring, summer, fall, and winter. And if these colors don't look good together or they're stupid, you can blame it on my color blindness. I am horribly bad colorblind. Horribly bad. This looks kind of peach to me, but I think it might be orange. Green, blue, sort of peach, and gray. Is that right? Or is this blue? Grayish blue. That's all it is. And gold. Okay, but anyway, over 35.6 turns gold. Under turns black. Oh, I forgot to mention this. I'm doing this fiscal year now. Look right here. Fiscal year, December 21st, 2022 to December 20th, 2023. And the reason is because if I don't do that, if I start it on January the 1st, then winter would always be screwed up because I would miss a few days of winter every year. Or it wouldn't be the same winter. I just wanted it to start on the first day of winter and go to the last day of fall. That's what I wanted to do. So just so you know. But anyway, the high for winter is 49.62 and the low 0.87. I'm really surprised about this. Yes, I know that the seasons are brought about because of the tilt of the earth. It's not like the sun is one day 80 million miles away and a few months later 140 million miles away. That don't happen. But but I'm still really, really surprised. Yesterday was in the 20s. And we had a record day, I think. Yes, a record day when it was in the 20s. It might have gotten low to mid-30s, maybe. That's just shocking to me that we got almost 50 when it was freaking cold outside. Which goes to show these things will produce a lot of energy even in the bitter cold if the sun is shining. It's really not what I was expecting. And I don't know why, because it seems logical after thinking about it. It's just, I didn't expect it is all. Call me a moron if you wish. But anyway, look at all these golds lately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 7 days have been gold. 7 out of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 out of 10 have been gold. I mean, it's amazing. Black, 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 black. Black everywhere you look. And then all of a sudden gold. But gold is catching up right here. 21% are gold and 79% are black days. Percent of gold. Right here I got upper left hand corner. If it meets our 35.6 goal, it's blue. If it doesn't, it's gray. If it gets 133% over, which is darn good, it's gold. If it's horrible day, under 33%, then it's black. And I struggle with what numbers to make these. And I struggle whether to have this at all because it just kind of signifies really good days. But I chose 133 and 33. I don't know why I did. It seemed like the right number. But our yearly stats right here. You can look at this if you want. And here I'm bringing it down quarterly. The first quarter, January to March, you can see what our maximum and our minimum is and our average. Look at winter. Excuse me. Then daily seasonal. Yes, if I want to, I can get rid of all this ignorant stuff, but I just haven't gotten around to it, and it's mainly for me, so I don't care. It'll disappear as I put stats in here. This means something is screwed up, but as I put some numbers in here, they'll go away. Okay, winter and year are the same right now. 30% of the days were under 10 kilowatt hours. 13% were 10 to 19, 24% 20 to 29, 12% 30 to 39, and 19% 40 to 49, 0% 50. But man, we got so close to 50 yesterday. And here, under 20, 44%, 20 to 39, 37%, under over 40, 19%. Here, I'm just shocked at this. Shocked that I would have 17 days in winter, 40 to 49. And not to repeat myself, which is what I'm doing, but I just never would have dreamed. If I would have taken a guess, I would have admitted it would have been a wild guess, and I really didn't know, but I would have guessed probably 60%, 35%, 4%, and 1%. That's what I would have guessed. That shows what I know about solar panels, huh? Not much. Let's go ahead and look at the city water and light bill. I wasn't going to, but I'm going to. Let's look at this. All right, if you look here, I've got this broken down to the previous read date, current read date, date mail, days of service, energy adjustment cost. If I'm not mistaken, they can't raise the utility rates without permission from some governing body. I think that may not be true, but I think that's true. But they can adjust the energy adjustment cost. I don't know if they have to justify this or how they justify it, but basically as their cost increases, this increases. The current reading, the kilowatt hours they charged us for, and the amount that we had to pay. water. I am shocked at this. I cannot believe this I did on my own. They don't provide this with us. They give us this number. I can't believe we use I can't believe these numbers. Look at this. Last month we used 181 gallons of water per day. Where does it go? How do we use that much water? I never would have guessed. I looked at this bill in the past and I kind of saw this amount and didn't really pay attention, and I would have guessed how many gallons a day do we use? Oh, I'd say 10, maybe 15. That's how ignorant I am. I didn't know. We don't have sprinklers or anything. I don't know. I guess we just use a lot of water. But anyway, I always send extra every month. Usually I send $222.22 to the electric bill, and then I'll build up a big balance, and then I won't pay for a month or two. Someday I'm going to pay all my utilities yearly. Maybe next year. I'm going to send them a check and be done. Now here's where the solar panel haters are going to be happy. They'll say, well, look at this amount on my electric bill. Well, don't look to me like they're helping you none. Actually, there's not near as many solar panel haters as there are EV haters. But that's what they're going to be thinking. Well, right here's where we got the new meter put in. So you really can't start looking at it until July, because that's the first full month. And yes, we were charged this and this and this. We finally had a month where we produced more than we used. And I found out they charge a $7.60 fee if that's the case. Paragould, Arkansas, I think it's a $12 fee. And so you're going to pay $7.60 or what you use, whichever is most. Who knows, they may charge this plus what you use. All I know is it's all on one line with a kilowatt hour number beside it. But think about this though. If we didn't have solar panels, and they do seem to be working as promised. They do, at least darn close. We'd had all these fees plus what we produced on top of that. So this doesn't mean they're not working. And now I know that February and March, well at least March for sure, and I think some of February, we're going to build up some negative balance, and maybe in April too, because here the solar panels were installed, I think, but they weren't working yet. And so maybe between now and when it gets hot, May and June, we'll build up a good credit and we'll be better next year. Possibility. But we've had, don't pay attention to this. I haven't gotten this bill yet. I shouldn't have done that. There. We've had 2 months where we've had 0. And we heat with gas in the winter. So mostly we have a game room, 650 square foot game room that does have a mini split that's electric. We heat with it sometimes. And look, I want to show you something on the worksheet thinking about this. Scroll down. Look at this. Monthly kilowatt hours consumed. Look at this. Kilowatt hours from day after previous read date through current read date. That's what I have it set up. I have to tweak it every month, and I'll have to do it forever. I can't just set it and leave it because the read date is probably going to change year to year. It may January 21st next year or January 19th. But then the current month goes through the current read date. That's what it is. And then the kilowatt hours charged is what we get on our bill, and then the total just by summing these 3 numbers together. You know what I should do? I should do percentage. What percent comes from the grid versus what we produce. Let's look at that real quick. Equals kilowatt hours charged. I think this is going to be the right way. Divided by total kilowatt hours. I hope that's the right formula. And let's change this to percent. 38%. Let's drag this up here. 48% in January. And then, let's see what the other one equals. 100 minus that. Oh, that can't be right. Oh, it's 1. Because if you have 100% of something, you have 1 unit. There, that's right. And I'm not sure if that's the proper way that a math instructor would explain it. But a math instructor I am not. So there we go so far. I'll have to fill in these later now. Let me center these up. So, 48% came from, for now, I'll just put grid. Whoops. And these came from 1. Okay, for some reason, my OBS software quit recording right there. And I didn't realize it. I just kept blabbing. And when I was done, I noticed this button right here said start recording, not stop. I don't know what happened. It did do an update right before I recorded this. I hope something didn't get screwed up. But anyway, what I was saying is, let's go back down here. What I was trying to say, worksheet. Right here. I was trying to say that 52% in January came from 1 astronomical unit away. That's the way I'm describing it for now, rather than just the boring word solar panels. And 62% of what we used in February came from 1 astronomical unit away. Now, I realize a lot of y'all know what an astronomical unit is, perhaps most of you, but believe me, there's a lot of people that have no idea. So I'm going to explain it for them. I don't want you to think I'm trying to explain something simple to you that you already know. It's for the other people. An astronomical unit is a distance of measurement. I mean, it's a measure. See, this is why I'm not a teacher. It's a way to measure distance. It's 93 million miles, which is the average distance between the Earth and the Sun. So it's a little less boring just to put 1 astronomical unit away versus the grid rather than the solar panel versus grid. But I'll probably wind up changing it at some point. But anyway, I'm going to leave this. I like this. And as the summer gets closer and closer, maybe we'll get closer to 100% right here. Who knows? We'll see. But anyway, I don't know what else I said. But surely I was about done. I just don't. Let's see if this thing's still recording. It's still going at it so far. I don't know. But anyway, what do y'all think about this? Do you have any suggestions? Do you have any suggestions what I can replace some of this with? Like this right here. Like I said earlier, this is just for filler. And I would change it to something right now if I could think of something. But I can't. But anyway, I sure do appreciate y'all. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, and I will be doing another update in 3 months. Share this with somebody if you think they'd be interested, especially Northeast Arkansas, because these can work totally different depending on what area of the country you're in, I would imagine. But again, what do I really know? Not much when it comes to these solar panels. I'm learning as I go along. Maybe we'll hit 50 today, but I really doubt it. All right, y'all have a great day. Bye. Good. The stop recording button is still there. Goodbye.